Yo, I'm currently in a live trade right now. We're up $600, right? And we have sniper entries throughout. You guys can see them on the screen. You can see them on my shared screen. We have a nice entry up here and we have a re-entry down here. I wanted to get up here, but we actually missed it. You can see that we melted straight through. So right now we're about to head to TP2, and then once we hit TP2, I think we should drop. But um, I do think that once these TPs are hit down here, that would be the end of the challenge. I think we'll be done the challenge for sure. As long as we hit, hopefully we hit. So I'll update you guys. Everybody's sleeping, by the way.
Yo, what's happening? And I think I just hit my biggest trade in terms of risk to reward on this setup right here. I'm gonna explain it to a fucking T, and I'm going to be updating you guys on the FTMO challenge in the next video because we may or may not be done 50K. Stay tuned and watch. First of all, how did I have this big trade where I made 5 times my risk, right? This was a trade that I'm so confident in that I even scaled in. I usually never scale in. I usually enter in one position, set and forget. But I scaled in because this is one of my favorite setups. And I'm not just saying that because I literally made a whole YouTube video over here, Supply and Demand, an AAAFX chapter, where I literally break down this setup, right? How I made no, how much I love and how confident I am in the setup. I made a whole video about it if you guys want to go watch it, right? And this was literally that same exact setup. Is one of my favorite setups, if not my favorite one. I'm so confident in them that those are the setups that I actually scale in and on, right? And that's how I made 5 times my risk. I only made 5 times my risk about like three other times, and it was all on the 100K account. This was for the 50K challenge account, right? So and I'm gonna show you my screen, so I'm not even gonna act like I'm gonna show you guys, right? There was proof, baby. So what happened? So again, 50K account, 1% is 500. Right here, you can see, and I'm probably gonna put up a screenshot. We made 5%, 2.5K. Look at it. Look at it. Look, baby, I'll even make that shit big right there. 2.5K, 5%, right? I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I hit these huge trades because I don't, but this was a huge trade for me, and I'm gonna break it down for you right now. So again, this is one of my favorite setups, right? And this actually happened on GU and not on GJ. So what happened and why was I looking for shorts, right? Look at this big bullish move, Alex. Why are you looking for shorts? And if you watch my supply and demand area, then you'd fucking know. Because it's one of my favorite setups. And you're going to see what happens, right? We have less confluences, but they're amazing confluences, right? So what happened, right? What happened? So let me set up for this, right? Because I'm hyped. I'm hyped because we're about to get another funded account, baby. So one of two things, right? One, I realized that we have a higher high, right? So if we're going to continue this bullish trend, right, we're probably going to push down, right, and then continue upwards, right? So I'm essentially looking for longs at this level. But because of the push that happened, I do sense some type of correction. I have price pulling back to continue to go long. So there's actually a short bias within my long bias, if that makes sense, right? But I only long if I have that supply and demand setup, right? It's a fake out, right? If I have that fake out and break back under, then I'm going to enter, and I'm going to show you exactly what that is. Or you can go watch the other YouTube video. But so what you're gonna see here is right is me actually starting to go down to the lower time frames, right? I'm not looking for shorts unless I have a reason to, right? And you can see right here that so far I have no reason to. Right now, if price right now came all the way down here and started shorting, I'm not going to enter a short position, right? I'm going to enter a long position all the way down here, right? But price actually gave me something a lot better than that, right? And it's going to be this right here, right? Right here, price is pushing to the upside, breaking a major area of support and resistance. A lot of traders are induced to buy at this level, right? And the market, I swear, the market knows that, right? It's not stupid, right? Not even that, but this is a key area, right? And this is the lower time frame, right? So right here, a lot of traders are going to be looking to buy, right? Which is why you should stay patient, right? You should stay patient around this level because a lot of traders are looking to buy, right? So you could look for the market to take out those buyers. And what happens, right? Price actually is going to stall at this level, right? Price is actually going to stall at this level. Now, this is what I like to see. This is a part of my supply and demand strategy right here, right? This is a completely different setup. I have two types of setups. This is one of them, and I love this one. And you can see that price is starting to fake out. This is a big supply and demand area. If price, after breaking back above, starts breaking under this area of support and resistance right here, I'm going to enter shorts, because on the higher time frames, the 4-hour, it's going to be a gigantic wick to the upside, showing exhaustion and showing a potential pullback coming and just showing rejection, right? So if price breaks back under this level, I'm going to 100% be looking to enter a position just like this. And what happened? That's literally what happened. My first possession right now is now triggered in, right? We got a fake out to the upside. We got a little lower high and we started to break under. What does that look like on the 4-hour? A huge rejection to the upside, right? And we already have the pullback in mind. Now, we already have one position in and it goes straight into profit, right? I'm looking to scale in on the break of the structure point right here. You can see price rejecting right here and all across here. So as price starts to break under here, I want price to trigger me in, and I just want a nice 2-to-1, right? I use big stop losses on re-entries because I don't want to get hit out, right? I'm not going to be greedy and put it somewhere like this, right? No, I don't really care, right? I already have one position in very nicely. My scaling is going to look a little something like this. So as price breaks structure now, this 5-minute structure that we have here, I'm going to scale in, and that just gives me even more confidence that in my original position, my original bias is going to go through. Now, what happened, right? Price rejects that level, gets a little scary, right? It gets a little scary. I'm like, ooh, hold up. Let's just wait, right? I'm not scaled in yet, right? Because this is not a break under. This is just a fake out under. Once we close under here, I'm in, right? And then we start to break under. Boom. I'm in here. I'm in right here on a double scale, right? So now I'm in profit on my first position, and now I'm in profit on my second position. And then we end up going straight into profit. You have no idea how happy I am here. But there was a little PMI news for GBP at 4:30 on this day, right? So we get this big push up, and then we get another big push up. And I'm like, bro, nah. I have one position in profit, one position break even. Let's just let it rock, right? Let's just trust that this level is going to hold up right here. And guess what happens? Price just rejects right here. We end up holding strong, and price smacks our take profit for 5 times our risk. That is one of my biggest trades ever in terms of percentage wise, right? I've made more money on a 100K account, obviously, the more capital you have. But in terms of percentage wise, 5 times my risk, I've only done that about 3 other times, right? But this is the amazing thing, right? Is that in terms of the call out itself, guys, look at where we're at today. Like, what is that, guys? And we ended up shorting again and winning down here, which you're going to see in the next video, right? Because I end up winning. You're going to see. But in terms of the actual call out, this is over 100 pip move for 9 times your risk and 6 times your risk on the scaling, right? Not even that. It continues to go. It just continues to go. So in terms of the bias and the call out, this is one of my biggest drops. In terms of the actual percentage made, it's one of my biggest trades. And this was just an amazing trade I had to break down for you guys, because I literally told you guys in the AAA FX course chapter, which I just dropped as a YouTube video, supply and demand. This is that little setup that we had on GBP USD, which literally put me up to 9% out of 10% on the challenge account. So it may or may not be done by now, by the time this video drops, but I really had to show you guys this. I literally just broke it down to the exact entry, why, where, when, right? And, you know, I couldn't be more transparent about it. I even showed you guys my screen. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video, where I have big fucking news. Also, the Telegram is open. I only have like 5 people in there. You guys are crazy. It's a public Telegram. I'm dropping daily breakdowns in there, okay? So again, it's not going to be forever. I'm only going to promote it in YouTube for my next like 2-3 videos, and then closed. All right, so you're gonna want to join. I don't care if there's 5, 10, 15, 30, 50 people in there. Get in there now. Turn your post notifications on. All right, deuces.